Hello, everybody. How are you doing on today? I certainly hope that all of you are doing fine. I I'm doing fine too. About as best as I can be anyway. You know how that goes. But nevertheless, I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. And I would like to welcome all of you to another episode of TJ's Topics. I tell you, I am truly honored and delighted to be with you. I consider it a joy, an honor, and a privilege to be able to come into your presence on any given occasion. And you know what? There is something that I must say before I continue, and that is Happy Mother's Day to all of the lovely mothers out there, near and far. And I tell you, I'm so thankful. Thankful to be able to celebrate all of you and as well as celebrate my own mother. I'm very thankful for that. And for those of you whose mothers have transitioned and have gone on, we certainly want to express our sincerest condolences to each of you. Hope that you enjoyed the time that you had with your mother, whether it was long or short. Of course, time is never long enough for us to enjoy with someone we love, no matter how many years they live and no matter how many years we live. I mean, it's like, we never get to fully enjoy them like we should. At least we would like to, but it's like when they're gone, you know, we start to reflect on certain things, and then we have regrets. Dog, if I had done this, or I shouldn't have did this, I should have said this, or I shouldn't have said that. We start thinking about a lot of stuff when certain people pass on, you know. And and that's the reason why I wanted to come on today. Now, I probably could have skipped today with this being Mother's Day and all. I probably could have went on and not did a show today, but I decided I would go ahead and come on because, I've been doing this now for going on 3 years under the brand that I have. And I tell you, it's like if I miss doing a week or two, somehow I began to feel a void, and I don't want to feel that void. And I understand that there is at least one soul out there on whom I'm having an impact through these little weekly shows that I do. One individual whose heart is being touched somewhere in this country or in another country around the world, because I have learned that I got followers in different parts of the world, and I'm very grateful for that. So, with that being said, I want to get into today's topic, which is the brevity of life. And I felt like it was appropriate for me to discuss that very quickly today, because we all know how short life is. And it's like time we get here and get started halfway enjoying ourselves, then just like that, we're out of here. We just don't have that long to be on this earth. And it doesn't matter how many years we're here, 70, 80, or 90, or even if you're fortunate enough and in good health, 100 years. It doesn't matter. It never seems to be long enough for us to fully enjoy all of the things that we would hope to enjoy, and to achieve all the things that we would hope to achieve. But nevertheless, we have to be grateful for whatever time we have, and be grateful for whatever time that we're allowed to have with those whom we love. And so I was thinking about something. Actually, I thought about this last weekend. It dawned on me, Now, this week actually marks the 26th anniversary of my high school graduation. I graduated on Friday night, May 15th, 1998, and I was 18 years old. So that's been 26 years ago this week. Well, you fast forward 26 years from May of 1998, and it brings you to today, right now. And of course, the 15th is this week. Whenever you see this, May 15th may have come and gone by the time you see it, but it will be within this week as I'm taping this. So this will mark the 26th anniversary of my high school graduation. 26 years ago, I was 18 years old, just becoming a young adult. Now, here we are 26 years later, and I'm 44 years old. I'm in my mid-40s, and I'm middle-aged. But what about 26 years from now? And some of you may not even think about that for yourself, but it's something that I have thought about for myself. What will be going on then? And what will the world be like in the next 26 years? Well, let me tell you this. Okay, of course, this is the year 2024 right now. We're in the year 2024. So let's fast forward 26 years from now. And that will put us in the year 2050. 26 years from now will be the year 2050. And of course, incidentally, it's in the year 2050, or maybe just a little bit before 2050, when they have predicted that the United States of America will be more of a colored nation than it will be predominantly white. Because with the rate of interracial marriages, and things like that, and immigration, people coming from other countries, people of color in particular, we will have a much higher rate of colored folk in this country than we will Caucasians sometime around the year 2050. Well, let me just tell you this on a personal note. From a personal perspective, the next 26 years will likely go by as rapidly as the last 26 years. Incidentally, 26 years ago, I became a young adult. But 26 years from now, I will be a senior citizen. Can you believe that? In the next 26 years, I will be 70 years old, a senior citizen, most likely retired, and hopefully enjoying the fruits of my labor. And believe me, it will be well deserved. After working hard for so many years, I think I will deserve a little time to relax. And how little will that time be, I don't know. Because when you consider the brevity of life, I mean, it's like 1 minute we're born, the next minute we're in kindergarten, then the next minute we're in junior high, then the next minute we're graduating from high school, the next minute we're graduating from college or whatever, then we're starting our jobs and careers, the next minute perhaps getting married, starting families, buying homes and different things. The next minute we're retiring, and finally, the next minute we close our eyes and we're gone. I mean, all that happens in such a short period of time, because in this life and in this earth here, on this earth, This 3D is three-dimensional. And things don't necessarily manifest at a rapid pace in this world like they probably would if we were in a 4D or anything else type of planet. But time has a way of going by so fast. And I tell you, and this is just one of many examples of how short our life is on this earth. Think about where you were a certain number of years ago and what you were doing, and look at where you are today. And then consider where you may be in the next certain number of years, according to how many years has already passed. That just goes to show you how short life is. And so, therefore, we have to enjoy as much of it as we can while we can, because in the blink of an eye, we're out of here. Man, I tell you. So let us all be grateful for the time that we have, because it's precious. Every moment is precious. It really is. So with that being said, I want to take this opportunity right now to say thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of TJ's Topics. And believe me, it is always a pleasure to be able to come into your presence on any given occasion. And it's an opportunity that I do not take for granted. Believe me, it means the world to me, just to be able to share these precious moments with each of you. So I want to say thank you one more time, and please join me again on the next time when we'll have another topic of interest to discuss. And believe me, it will be interesting. So until then, this is Taryn Jerome Harris, reminding all of you that every round goes higher and higher. I look forward to seeing you next time. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.